Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
We're here with Steve and Noko Yoshida. We're actually in the latter part of our Japan tour. And we're doing this interview so you can get to know them and everything about their ITHF Japan tour.
Maybe I can give a little background on how it evolved. My ancestors came from Hiroshima, so I was doing research and Noko was helping me, and we saw the Hiroshima Museum, and the effects of the bomb on Hiroshima is a very sad thing. But some Rotarian friends introduced us to this island, Osakamijima, and there we found that there's a bright side to the story of Hiroshima. And we found here a place of peace and a small community struggling, but through their mutual cooperation, building a sustainable way of life. And we thought this was such a unique place, and it did so much for us. And of course, this onsen is the #1 onsen in Japan for its view. All those things led us to believe that we could put together a very special ITHF tour, much different than those that were sponsored by big tour companies that we use. This would be a personal tour with local people and their stories for the people who came to get a sense of their own self, their own peace, and how maybe this community could reflect on how they could spread that feeling. So we promoted this tour and didn't know how it would go, but at the time the yen was very strong, so for a very low cost and very high quality properties, it was a big success. It filled up quickly, and we didn't want to turn anyone away. Our philosophy on these tours is everyone is welcome. The more the better. I hope that they will be influenced by what they see. And so we, for those who didn't make the deadline, said, we'll have another tour. And then that second tour filled up. And then we said, we'll have another tour. So this next tour will be our 4th, and it'll be along the same lines. Anyone who's welcome, anyone is welcome, but we'd like to keep the numbers to 10 to 15 people in order to capture that feeling of local contact.
And Noko, the first part of the trip is we're in the Peace Park. Do you want to describe what happens there?
Peace Park is where the epicenter was. You're talking about Hiroshima, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there is a wonderful museum to show, exhibit what happened in that year, and explaining about all the things happening there. Then also, the Peace Park is where the many trees died, but within a year, tree came back, and people, Rotarians, are collecting seed from those affected. Instead of hibakusha means people who are affected with atomic bomb. Also, trees affected also atomic bomb, and those trees survived and dropped the seed. People are collecting seed and trying to send the seed all over the world for message of the sending peace. That's where.
And so the next trip is going to be in May of 2026. And how do people sign up for it?
Well, through the ITHF website, and we have a wonderful couple helping us, Carol and Pete, who will take their inquiries and
Very good. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。